Hello, today will be all about Finland's capital, Helsinki. Let's start the day by bidding beautiful Tromso and Norway goodbye. And fly to Finland with Helsinki as our first stop. Here we are, landed safely in Helsinki airport and waiting for our luggages. And waiting. Got mine, but waiting for Jen's, which sadly did not arrive Helsinki with us. After almost an hour of patiently waiting, it looked like it will not show up, so off we went to their customer service. Apparently, it was not missing, not accidentally lost, but was intentionally left behind for some reason. And to top it all, it won't be arriving on the next flight, but could arrive the next day. We will only be staying in Helsinki for a couple of nights though. Anyway, at 4:30 p.m., we're on our way to our accommodation, which is located right smack at the city center. After checking in, we're off on a mission to look for Filipino food for dinner. We did our homework and found one in Hiatalahati Market Hall. With 30 minutes before closing time, we were so glad to still be able to have our Pinoy food fix. We were ready to say yes to burnt rice if not for the kind ate who looked for steamed rice for us. For authentic Filipino cuisine in Helsinki, go to Kamalig Filipino Eatery. We had lechon kawali, pork adobo, siomai, and steamed rice complete with sausawan on the side. Since our hotel is right in the middle of the city, we decided to explore our neighborhood and enjoy the Christmas feels. Come and explore it with us. This is Helsinki Central Station, the hub of the commuter and long-distance train and metro traffic of Helsinki. We stopped at this coffee shop to end the day. Good morning, Helsinki. Join us as we explored and tried to see as much of Helsinki as we can in one full day. It is gloomy, but all good. Let's go! Our first stop of the day was at Sibelius Park, where one of Helsinki's most popular statues is located, the Sibelius Monument, after the world-famous composer John Sibelius. I was wearing my hiking boots at that time, but for extra grip on the slippery melting snow, these are lifesavers. Crampons, also known as snow grips, also known as ice cleats, also known as microspikes. The Sibelius Monument resembles organ pipes and is made of welded steel with over 600 pipes. The bust of John Sibelius is also found nearby. Now we're off to our next destination. Our next stop is the most interesting church in Helsinki, Temppeliaukio Church, also known as the Rock Church, because it is excavated directly into solid rock. The church is located directly in the heart of Helsinki. It is one of the main attractions in the country's capital and is completed in 1969. It is both a popular tourist site and an active Lutheran church. Entrance fee is €5 per person or roughly $8.67 New Zealand dollars. The church hall is covered with a dome lined with copper and supported on the rock walls by reinforced concrete beams. Before noon, the light spreads from the row windows surrounding the roof periphery to the altar wall, where an Ice Age crevice serves as the altar piece. The interior walls are rugged rock and rubble wall. The church is also a popular concert venue because of its excellent acoustics. Across the church are some souvenir shops that we visited. Time check, 12:35 p.m. Time for lunch, perfect for our next stop. This is the Helsinki Old Market Hall, open since 1889. First things first, before exploring the market hall, is to find a place for lunch. Found this Vietnamese place and had spring roll, beef pho, vermicelli dish, and Vietnamese iced coffee. Yes, we were hungry. With our tummy full, we were fully charged to continue exploring the market. Near the Helsinki Old Market Hall is the Helsinki Market Square. This is the Stone of the Empress by Carl Ludwig Engel, the oldest public memorial in Helsinki, erected in 1835 to commemorate the first visit of Empress Alexandra to Helsinki. Market Square is Helsinki's most international and famous market. The booths sell traditional market foods and treats as well as handicrafts and souvenirs. There were also heated tents where one can have hot beverages. We had to withdraw cash since the booth that sells souvenirs that we're after doesn't accept card. On the way from afar, we saw an interesting architecture, so we had to do a detour. That detour led us to the Senate Square. In the middle of the Senate Square is the statue of Alexander II. These booths were part of the Helsinki Christmas market that ended last night, which we sadly missed. The square is dominated by four buildings designed by Carl Ludwig Engel: the Helsinki Cathedral, the Government Palace, the main building of the University of Helsinki, and the National Library of Finland. This is the Helsinki Cathedral, arguably Finland's most famous and most photographed building. The cathedral was designed by Carl Ludwig Engel and is the stage of national and academic festive services and one of the most popular tourist sites. Helsinki Cathedral is one of the 10 cathedral churches of the Evangelical Lutheran Church of Finland. For many, it is a symbol of Helsinki. During the earlier days, it is called St. Nicholas Church and Great Cathedral. Now we're heading back to the market square to buy our souvenirs. That was a long detour. We had to make a quick pit stop at our hotel, drop our haul, and pick up our power banks. Then we're off again. Our next stop is at Oodi, Helsinki Central Library. It is one of the 37 branches of Helsinki City Library and part of the Helsinki Helmet Library Network. It is a non-commercial urban public space open to all, right opposite the Parliament building. From the outside, we couldn't help but admire and take countless photos in every angle of the building because of its unique and exquisite design. It won the Open Architectural Competition last 2013. Taken from its website, Oodi provides its users with knowledge, new skills and stories, and is an easy place to access for learning, story immersion, work, and relaxation. It is a library of new era, a living and functional meeting place open for all. What we like most about it is the urban workspace area, where anyone has access to machines like sewing machines supportive of the people's interests. Next is Kamppi Chapel, or the Chapel of Silence, a place for meeting people and appreciating peace and quiet in Helsinki. The chapel is intended for personal peace and quiet. Unfortunately, the chapel is temporarily closed when we visited and until now. You can only admire the structure and design of the chapel from the outside. The external walls of the chapel are made of spruce, coated in a special type of rocks that uses nanotechnology. We're back in the shopping district. It started to snow and we spotted a night market in the middle of the shopping district. Of course, we had to check it out. For dinner, we decided to try out the largest hamburger chain not only in Finland but also in Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, Hesburger. We ordered their cheeseburger combo. My verdict, I loved it. It has a creamy, cheesy taste to it. We were able to squeeze in a visit to the Esplanade Park or Espa, as locals would call it. It is the most famous park in Finland and the green heart of Helsinki. The park was originally planned by the principal architect of Helsinki, Carl Ludwig Engel, with the tree-lined alleys and flower beds. People come here to see and be seen, listen to music, and watch performances. True enough, we caught a group singing Christmas carols that night. We can't miss out the chance to try Helsinki cinnamon rolls, so I had to Google the place to buy one. One of them is right across the park, Cafe Esplanade. It looks delicious and huge. Unfortunately, they were about to close, so we had to do a takeaway instead. Too bad the ambience was great. And that ends our full day tour of Helsinki. Good morning, Sun is speaking today just in time for our flight out of Helsinki. We're on our way to the airport to fly to our next destination. Luggage update, it wasn't delivered to our hotel. Stay tuned for our next stop, Rovaniemi. Thank you for watching!